talking to Elizabeth Smith, who was many years here in the Dell of Salle. How are you, Elizabeth?
Hi again, how are you?
We're just going over old times and
Old times,
How long are you here now?
If we stayed till October, I'd be 39 years
39
working
years,
here,
my
but we're
God.
gone before then, so 38 and a half.
40 years, sure.
I started here in October 1980, straight out of school after me leaving cert, and been here ever since.
My God, almighty. And you must have saw many teachers coming and going.
Many teachers coming and gone, many kids coming and gone, but I have to say the teachers coming and gone, like only the other night there was a whole crowd of us met up, and we've had the best people working in the school here, the nicest people as teachers. I remember a couple of years ago, Brother Francis and Brother Kieran were principals, and at the time, and there was new staff had to come in, and they just gelled in with everybody else. And I remember remarking to the two of them, they just had a knack of picking the right people for Dell of Salle Ballyfermot. They were people that just blended in with everybody else and just were super staff in the school.
Yeah. And you can certainly see that. We have noticed it down by the years the teachers have spent here. Like, it has to be a second family here.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And by the way, you had a good night the other night meeting all that.
We had a fantastic night the other night. It was just brilliant having so many friends all in the one room at the same time, and people that have only heard of other people, like sort of younger members of staff who would have only heard of the older ones that they wouldn't have seen them in years and years. In fact, in all the years I'm here, there was actually one teacher there that I'd never met in all my years working here, Mr. Barry. He was here in the 50s, I think, the 60s, what you call, but I'd never ever met him. I've heard of him, but I still hadn't even met him then. But it was great, like Mr. O'Rourke, Mr. Dunnigan, Mr. Flaherty, like Miss Kennedy came over from England, and that was Keith, our caretaker. She was his first teacher in the school, so it was just, and then catching up with old friends that, you know, teachers that have left over the years while I've still been here. You know, like you keep in touch with them through Facebook or text message, but to actually get to speak to them straight face to face, it was brilliant.
And you grew up on Ballyfermot Parade?
I did,
Up the top, near
up near the playground,
up near the lair,
as
the lair, as we all know it.
It was always the playground when we were kids, up near the lair. Many a fun day we had up there, because at the time, I know now there's no buildings in it, but when I was growing up, they had the big hall in it there, and there was youth clubs, play schools, daytime clubs. You'd go to the youth clubs. Many a year we went off to Oakwood with the youth club out at the playground or the lair, and by God, the times we had there.
So you have many happy memories from Ballyfermot and many happy memories from here as well.
Huge memories from here, huge memories from the school. And that's, I mean, I started, Brother Celestine was principal of the school, of the middle school when I started. Brother Ailby was the top school, and Brother Stanislaus, all who have gone to their heaven now, but they were the three principals when I started here. And like, it just seems like yesterday, to be honest with you. And it's funny because when I started here first, I was down in what's now Brother Eugene's music room. That was my small office. That was my office. And how we ever fit everybody and everything into it is beyond me now. But when I started, there was so little to be done admin-wise. And I moved into that office and I had a desk, a telephone, a green metal typewriter, and roll books. That was my first job to do when I started working here. And after a couple of days, sure, I had the roll books done. That was grand. After 2 weeks, I was bored stiff. I had nothing to do. And I remember going home and saying it to my mommy, God bless her. I said, oh Mum, I don't think I can stick it down there. It's too boring, because I need to be on the go. And she said, well look, just stick it for a year, because I was only out of school after doing the leaving. She said, stick it for a year to get yourself that bit of experience, and then we'll see how it goes. And I said, yeah, I'll stick it for the year then. 38 years later, I never ever could have imagined working anywhere else.
And have you anything lined up now for that?
No, nothing lined up yet. I'll start looking. As my girls are saying at home, I have to get a job in the real world now. I'll start looking during the summer, please God, I'm sure.
I don't think
God only knows where I'll end up. As long as it's not in the gutter, I'll be okay.
You'll be all right. Well, thanks very much for taking your time out. We are busy.
Very
I know
much,
you
Ken.
are busy, yeah. And thanks for all the years.
Thanks for all the help you've been doing here as well. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John.